It's estimated that in 13 years' time, India will have a greater population than China's. So you do need, don't you, extreme measures when the planet is facing those kinds of figures, don't you?
I think it's really important that we work to bring down the population growth rate. We're hearing that climate change is a real problem and we're not managing to stop the emissions. And there's also the issue of biodiversity and water resources, particularly in India, both in terms of the groundwater and in terms of the irrigation from the glaciers, which are shrinking. So this issue of too many people is a really important one, and I think we should actively try and bring down the growth rate. So
it's okay to give a fridge to somebody if they want to be sterilised, is it?
I think there's a role for sterilisation for sure if people have had enough children, and there's also a role for measures to try and encourage people to have to take contraception and other measures. But it has to be, we have to make sure that people believe it's in their own interests. It shouldn't be forced, and they should be given options.
Neeraj Pavan in Rajasthan.
Yeah.
You came up with this idea. I wonder whether it's dangerous to incentivise sterilisation.
No, let me complete. Let me start with the basic notion that India is fast. The population growth is too fast in India, and we have to come out with some kind of measures which are special in nature. One. Number two, incentivizing is not cajoling or not persuading some person to do something beyond his will. All what we are doing is just to give some kind of boost to all those people who are willingly coming forward to adopt this small family norm. We are not cajoling anybody. We are not persuading anybody. All what we are doing is just the thing that all those people...
Well, you are really
all those
persuading
couples,
somebody, aren't you? If you're very poor, and if you're certainly in a couple, then the husband, and this is probably going to be the husband, he's going to say, listen, we can win a car or a fridge or a mobile phone if we, talking to his wife, if you're sterilised. So that is in a way persuasion, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a kind of persuasion. I can accept it. But one more thing, it is not centric only to females. Last year, we did many male sterilisation also.
But that's only 1%, isn't it, male sterilisation in India?
Because otherwise it was not available. If we are not incentivizing, and we are giving mobiles not to females, we are giving mobiles to only males who are getting themselves sterilised. And this is the fruit which is waiting for those people. We have set up a fruit that if you'll adopt this small family norm, you will be getting this fruit. And this is not something which is beyond the population policy which we have in India.
Well, it is. It's contrary to India's. It's contrary, isn't it?
No, it is against the population policy. It's absolutely against the population policy. This is a Rajasthan-centric policy, not a policy. I would say it's only at the district level. And of course, you're giving not just incentives. You are indirectly forcing many people to take action and do things for sterilisation. And men, by the way, India's vasectomy rates remain 1% in spite of the fact that there are incentives, there are cash incentives. And are you telling me that vasectomy has improved? What is the percentage of vasectomy in Rajasthan? It continues to be 1%. So men are willing to risk the women go through sterilisation or force their wives to do it.
Madam Poonam is very much devoid of reality. I can speak of my district only, and I can vouch, you can check the data. The vasectomy rate in Pali district has increased to a substantial extent, one. Number two, incentives are very much available in the governmental setup itself. Whosoever, any female, if she gets sterilised, she gets 650 rupees, and if a male gets sterilised, he gets 1,100 rupees.
No, but that is...
All right, well, we'll agree there are incentives.
No,
we'll agree there are incentives. Poonan, I'm going to step in here, Poonan, because I want to know what sort of people are taking part in these procedures. I mean, is there...
No, but please do come back. But, sir, please do come back to this issue of 650. It's not an incentive. It is the price given to a per person because they will miss their wages, daily wages, to come for sterilisation.
Poonan, I want to move on, please. I want to move on because I want to know more